There is a real power that each of us carries, but some people don't even realize that they have it. Sometimes they don't even notice how they give it away, and in the worst cases, they can use it against themselves. This power is our attention. More importantly, the power to choose how to use it and how to direct it consciously. And the more I work with people, the deeper I go into my own practice, the more I see how our attention is a source of almost everything in our life. Attention is not just about your focus or your productivity. Attention is much bigger than this. You can notice how it can work, because where is your attention now? It influences how you feel here in this moment. It influences your state. Later, it influences your choice. What will you do or what will you not do? This will influence again what results you're getting and what you're feeling then, and what is happening in your life tomorrow, in 1 week, in 1 month. So if you will go deep in this and you will find the root of everything that is happening, what starts from your feeling, your thought, your emotion, your action, your choice, your reaction, the big result is always what is happening in your life, what you're experiencing in it, and how you're experiencing it. So if you look at this in this way, you see that it's really powerful thing that controls a lot in your life, and that's why it will be very beneficial for you to learn to work with your attention. When you don't choose where to put your attention, it will be chosen by something or someone else. It will be chosen by some patterns and programs that are already running in your brain, in subconscious especially. It will be chosen by triggers that you have around in your environment. It can be attracted by some thoughts, doubt, fears, and you can notice how without deciding, without choosing, you can be stuck in some loop of very emotional thoughts about some topic that is not serving you and not helping you in any way. And that's what is happening inside you already. It's already difficult to choose and to focus it in certain directions. But what is even worse is how things are happening in the world now, especially now we're constantly with this access to any type of content, any type of people. Everything on the internet is built in a way to attract your attention, to keep your attention, and to cause certain emotions in you. Like this, your time, your energy, and then also maybe your money is going there to people or something, someone else that was able to attract your attention. People who usually get good results in terms how they change themselves, how they change their life, how they achieve certain results, they mastered the skill of choosing where to put their attention. It starts with your awareness. When you have an awareness, when you start noticing to see where it's going now, then you have a choice in this specific moment where you want to put it. To know where you want to put it, you need to know how you want to feel and what do you want to have in your life. But all these things are next step. And the first step is to realize how much of your energy, of your power, of your time may be going somewhere and feeding and making bigger something that is not serving you. Sometimes it could be your old pattern, emotions, fears, and these kind of things. And sometimes you use it to give to someone else. When you start scrolling something that you didn't want, when some news catched your attention by triggering anger or fear, and everything that you have is there now. Like this, you may start noticing it, and this is the first step, and this is the most important step, to start noticing it. It doesn't mean that you need to remove all the information, all the triggers in one day and just do nothing. But the conscious choice of sometimes stopping, observing, and making different choice can already make a huge difference. I start talking about this here on this video because recently I've done an experiment with what is usually called dopamine detox. I will not go into details how I did it here in this video, but this was an eye-opening experience for me even I work with my attention for many years, even I help other people to work with their attention, for me it was again shown how huge this topic is, how it's every day, every minute, maybe every second choice, how if you don't choose it, you will be running on your program, on your habits, and others will choose it. And when I removed most of this kind of distraction, and when I started to do much more meditation, self-reflection, and all those kind of things, I started noticing how difficult it is, how much effort it requires to always be in charge of your own power, of your own energy that is directed through your attention. There is another reason why it's all happening. Usually we choose these distractions, and usually we can be stuck in this negative thoughts or anything because we are hiding from some difficult feelings inside us. And this could be two different things. We can be hiding from some emotional pain from the past that were not maybe processed, that we didn't truly face, that we blocked, that we created some defenses not to feel it. And other thing, we may not want to see the truth, the reality about our life and ourselves here and now. Because if we start removing the distractions, if we stop following all these things that are engaging and very interesting, when we start looking honestly in the truth, we may notice our biggest fears, our biggest dissatisfactions with our life. But together with this, if we're able to handle them without judgment, if we constantly see where I'm going here, in self-pity again, or just into awareness, yes, this is like this, and I want like this, we start going to finding our goals, our big dreams, our real values, what needs to be changed. And if we learn to direct it in the right way, not on the problem, but this problem, what feeling it causes in us, and we learn to deal with this difficult feeling, we learn to be present with this feeling, we learn to let them go. And for this kind of work, there is a great book of David Hawkins where he teaches how to let go and process these emotions, and I have video about it, I will link it. This can help you to go through this. Another thing, learn to focus on what you want to have in your life. If you want to have more love, you start focusing on love. You want to have more success, you focus on success. You want to have more abundance, you start focusing on the abundance. And then searching what is this, what you want to have, how you can create it. And all these things are very powerful. It's a very big journey. It's an everyday choice. It's new habits, new skills. It's self-work. But you don't need to do all this straight away. Sometimes when you just start from stopping and bringing your attention to present, to this specific moment, to what is happening here now, and you noticing where your thoughts are going, where your attention is going. Did you choose it? Did you want it to be there or not? And from this specific question, you start being aware, and you have a freedom, and you have a power to choose. And then if you want to start using it to create something different, you can check my other video about manifestation and about much deeper meaning of law of attraction, not about you thinking and you get it. They're much more on this topic, and I explain there why quite often it doesn't work, and why sometimes things getting worse after manifestation, and what you can do and change to start making it work. It's not magic. It's still our real action and our real choices give us certain result. But why do we do certain choices? Why we act in certain way? Why we see one opportunities and why then we see these problems? This is all explained quite well there, and you can check it. And if you're interested in these topics, I have much more information on my YouTube channel and also on my website. You can check in there, and you have any question, you can leave me a comment.